happy to have you here today. We're about to start the show, hooray. Welcome to Amy's Art Cabaret. Also, Barb.
Yeah. Also, Barb. Yay. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I don't know if anyone knows, but when the show is airing at the beginning and the theme song's on, Barb and I are in the background dancing. And today, our guest, we're dancing with us. So thank you. Barb, who do we have with us today? Oh, I ask as you start to put a coffee in your mouth.
Yeah. We have with us previous guest, Stephanie Hahn.
Yay!
And new guest, Annanya, who I'm told I am close to getting the name right. George.
Yes, absolutely. Hello.
Hello. Thank you both for being here. Yay. I don't know if we've declared, but I've decided on my own that January is going to be the month of Art Happens, Fun-A-Day people to show up and give us progress, because I don't even work on my project every day, but I do have progress to show. Yeah. Anyway, so Barb, you have progress to show too, right?
Oh, I've definitely got. I don't think I've shown any of it.
Well, we might get around to showing ours, but
we'll see.
Yeah, who knows? I thought we'd start quickly with Stephanie because I'm not sure if she's going to be here for the whole show, but I know you've been working on a lot of stuff that you've been posting on social media. I think every social media site out there.
Facebook. I'm still not on Facebook, so.
Did you post on Pinterest?
No, I don't know. I've stopped doing Pinterest a while ago.
Me too. I still have the Pinterest, but yeah.
Out of it, unfortunately. Yeah, so, I do post every day, but I don't necessarily work on it every day.
Oh, that's the secret. That's
it's kind of sneaky, and because I want to show something. I mean, I'm definitely thinking about it every day.
That counts.
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to share like how the idea came about and like where I'm at and kind of where I'm planning to go. And so you'll actually get to see some images that haven't been posted yet. So it's sort of a preview. Yeah, so let me know when I can start sharing my screen.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. Only thing I want to say before we start showing is that the Art Happens show is a collaboration of Fun-A-Day and Crash Space. And the Fun-A-Day thing that we like to remind everyone is you don't actually have to work on your project every day. People stress out and think they do. But I think I worked 3 days, maybe. How many days have there been in this month?
93. Yeah.
93 days. I've worked 3 of them. And technically the first project I started, I think in December. There was a December already, right?
Yes, I believe.
Okay. Whew. Okay, yeah. So Stephanie, pull up whatever you want.
Okay.
We're excited to see what you've been doing because I didn't tell the audience anything. We know your previous work because you've been on the show before, but
right.
I know people are very excited. People are very excited.
All right, well, so here was sort of the genesis of this. I was crocheting this giant granny square blanket, probably started around Thanksgiving. And it was inspired by hanging out with some friends. And they had and they had mentioned like their grandmother was getting really into knitting again, during the pandemic. And I was like, man, I should start knitting again because it's been a really, long time for me. And then I was thinking, a big blanket would be pretty awesome, but knitting a big blanket is problematic. Crochet is much better for that. And I'm not like a big crocheter. So I kind of had to relearn some of the stuff and learn how to make granny squares. I mean, which is, very simple. So I had tons and tons of yarn that I haven't used in years. And, I'm like, I'm going to use as much of this yarn as I can. So the screen that you're seeing right now, the blanket, it's done. And I ended up using so much of my yarn. It was pretty ridiculous. So once I started getting down in my supply, I came upon this red spindle of like lace weight yarn, very thin, that I don't even know where I got. I think it was at some yarn swap a long time ago with my old husband. And I was like, man, I should really do something with this. And then this idea has just popped up into my head, like a fully formed idea, which doesn't happen very often. So when it does, it's like super exciting, right?
Yeah.
So I envisioned using this yarn and incorporating pencil drawings of animals, and this red yarn would be kind of a connecting device. And I would crochet, well, you know, a chain, the most basic crochet stitch, and then, you know, maybe do some other shapes and just kind of see how it went. And the name that came to me also, which I haven't shared yet, is I was thinking bloodlines. You know, the red yarn, of course, and how, you know, we're all connected as organisms on this planet as, you know, by blood, you know, mostly red, but there's like the horseshoe crab blue blood and all that.
I was going to say there's other colors, but yeah.
Yes, yes. But for the most part, you know, red is the color of blood. So I just had this idea of like, you know, connecting, you know, various different organisms, you know, through this idea of the bloodline. So after that, you know, I started crocheting some shapes. So I would do a chain, and then I would kind of, you know, do some little circular things, and you know, just kind of free forming it. And then this was the first drawing on the canvas. So it's a 36 by 48 canvas. It's very large.
Yeah.
And I just gessoed it. And so it's basically pencil on gesso. And for some reason, like mantis shrimp, I think I just came upon a photo of it somewhere, and I was like, oh, this looks really cool. So this was the first thing that I drew on the canvas. And then one of the comments from my friends was, do you know that the mantis shrimp is the asshole of the ocean, or one of the assholes? And I was like, oh, well, I don't know.
I didn't even know the mantis shrimp was a real character, a real thing, a real creature. Where can I find one?
Yeah, they're really cool looking creatures, and colorful too. But you know, these are all going to be black and white. So, you know, I'm continuing on with some more of the crochet shapes, and you know, kind of doing some really interesting kind of half circular things. And, you know, I'm just playing around. I'm learning how to do some of this stuff. And I think one of my posts I said, you know, I'm basically doodling with yarn. And that's, you know, exactly what I was doing. So I would have these long chains with some circular shapes interspersed, because I was thinking like, you know, so there I am working with the thin yarn. And so, you know, I had some sketches in mind, so you can kind of see like, you know, sort of what I'm thinking of. So, you know, I didn't know until I started putting it together, like how, you know, where the different things were going to go. That just kind of developed as I kept working on it. And so the next picture that I did was a baby hippo that, you know, I just came upon a photo in a feed, I think, you know, like when you open up Instagram, like it'll say like, oh, things you might be interested in. And the hippo came up, and I'm like, oh my God, he's so cute. So I drew him, and yeah, a lot of people love the hippo. I mean, how could you not, right? And then so you can kind of see where he is in relation to the mantis shrimp.
Oh,
so,
that's interesting.
Yeah, and I was really interested in playing with scale, because obviously a mantis shrimp is not bigger than a hippo, even a baby one. So, you know, I wanted to show like all different kinds of creatures at different sizes, and then I added a third one way down in the lower left is the octopus guy. And and then so here I am drawing the octopus. So since it's so far down on the canvas, and I have this canvas on the wall in my studio, I had to, you know, flip it around so I could reach it. And have you guys seen the thing on Netflix called My Octopus Teacher, or have you heard about it?
Yes.
No.
Oh
Sounds
man,
fabulous, though.
it's really good. It's a really amazing documentary about this South African wild animal documentarian who was just going through a really like dark time in his life, and he restored himself by going for a swim every day into the ocean right by his place, and he meets and befriends an octopus. It's really incredible, very beautiful. So anyway, I was definitely thinking about, I knew there would have to be an octopus in this thing. So here I'm incorporating the crochet piece with the drawings for the first time. So I'm using, those glue dots. And so that's kind of nice because I can reposition it if I want to, because it will very much be a work in progress, until the very end. So the octopus gets a flower.
Nice.
And here's like a bigger flower. And then so you can kind of see how it's sort of coming along. So you see the chain piece with a circular shape, and already things are starting to kind of cohere. And then so from there, I attach another piece. And it's just super fun process for me. Like I'm in the studio, and when I'm working on this, I'm so happy. It's great. It's awesome. So there's a little more of a zoom in. Okay, then the creature I did is this adorable piglet, and I just recently saw another documentary called Unda, and it's about this. It's like Norwegian or something like that, and it's a black and white, no narration documentary about these animals that are on farm and in sanctuaries. So you follow this one mother pig around and her piglets, and on this farm, and they live this really beautiful life. They just get to wallow in the mud and hang out, and it's really beautiful. And then, like, I don't know if I should spoil it in case anybody ever sees it. But
do they die?
No, they don't die. They don't. Well, not all of them.
Not all of them.
Let's just say you don't see any humans in this thing. So there are no humans. It's just all the animals. You see like some chickens. At a sanctuary, you see a herd of cows. And then basically at the end, this like truck comes, and they gather up all the piglets, and it disappears. And this mother pig, you see her, she's like looking around like, what the hell just happened, And distress and confusion is so palpable. You're just like, oh my God, They don't have to show like, horrible pictures of factory farming. Like this is supposed to be, a humane farm. They're living a great life until it ends for whatever reason. We don't know what happens to the piglets. Maybe they were just getting transported somewhere. Don't know. But the thing is, this mother pig now doesn't have her piglets anymore, and it was really disturbing. But anyway, so yeah, I've been thinking about pigs, and so this happy pig, he's in the lower right corner, and so you can kind of see what his size relationship is to the other creatures on the canvas. So this is pretty much where I'm at. I draped a couple of just strands up at the top. So this is where I'm at midway through. Obviously there's going to be like a lot more creatures. And I suppose I'll put a human in there at some point, but I'm not sure exactly how or what, because we are all part, connected.
Well, we're animals too.
Yes, very much so. So that's about it for me. That's where I'm at. And
that's awesome, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Super
Thank
cool.
You for sharing. Yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah, it's fun, but it's also like been very thought-provoking, because this notion of our relationship to animals, has been, on my mind. I gave up eating meat about 1.5 years ago. I still eat fish, so I would eat the mantis shrimp, but not the other ones.
Oh, you eat the mantis shrimp. Let me tell you that I was thinking about that when you said them. what do they look like? And so here they are.
Ah.
Look,
Yeah.
Ooh. Wow.
look how colorful they are.
Very colorful.
Oh, it's these things from Shark Tale. They did car washes.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, like in Shark Tale, they have car washes, and the people washing the cars, which are basically whales, are mantis shrimp. It's super cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was dancing to the song, which I don't want to sing out loud, or else like YouTube might.
I know it.
Do it. Do it.
No, but then the stream would be over.
Well, the stream's done, and we don't get to learn any card magic. Oh, by the way, everyone get their cards.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
is it my turn?
Well, let's do a little intro. Like, what? Who are you? Why are you here? How did you get in?
I have no clue. Like, I have no idea. I
How
just
did you
saw
hear
an
about the
email.
show?
So I work with the
Yeah.
University of Colorado at Boulder, right? And just one random day, I saw an email, Fun a Day LA, do something every day. In 2019, I did a daily vlog for 56 days. They almost kicked me out of college for it because they were like, why aren't you coming to class? I'm like, and I was like, I'm making a video a day. So, which is funny because I was a film major at the time. So essentially, I saw this email and I was like, well, this sounds totally up my alley. Do something every day for a whole month. That totally doable. And then I sat down and I'm like, okay, what can I do? Now, a friend of mine, hold on. A friend of mine, when I moved into this apartment, this friend of mine took a picture outside of the apartment and he labeled it Shutter Hands. And this was a few months after I broke my left wrist skateboarding.
Ooh.
And so I was thinking about all of that, and this friend of mine was leaving for Peru and for like ever. And so my brain went, well, I should do something that kind of like pays homage to the guy and kind of like, just do something that he would really like to watch. And so I decided, well, I'm going to spend a whole month learning card manipulation, which is like one of the hardest things to do in the world of Magic. And I'll do that an entire month to kind of be like, okay, my wrist is broken, but I can still do stuff. And that's how it all began. So like my whole goal before I started was, at the end of the month, I want to come up with an act because in 2 years' time, I will try and compete at the World Championship of Magic. It sounds ridiculous, but it's true.
I love it. I didn't know there was such a thing.
Yeah, me neither. Until like a few years ago, and so I was like, okay, well, let me just like build acts. So when the world goes back to normal, I can kind of go into events and just do shows. And so I decided to just like. I apparently didn't get the memo that you don't have to do things every day because I've been practicing every single day.
It's all right. A lot of people do it every day. It's okay.
Great.
Do it every day if you want to. That's great.
Great. Because I've been practicing every single day, and like the kind of stuff that I can do with this now is like I'm able to do this sort of stuff, which looks amazing. It looks like cards are coming out of nowhere, but oh my god, it's so hard to do it. And that's why I asked you and your audience to kind of bring a deck of playing cards so that I could like show you a fundamental, a basic, and see what we can do from there.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
So that's why you were wearing the hat.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want the cards to fall down.
On.
Oh,
because otherwise the cards will fall and then they'll be gone.
It'll be all over.
Yeah, I don't want to clean. Who does that? So I'm going to start by teaching you guys like the most basic move.
All right.
How many cards do we need? Do I have too many cards?
It doesn't matter. To start, you need a card. Just one card.
One card.
Okay, I got one card.
And pinch. So raise your right hand if you're right-handed, and raise your
Yeah,
left hand if you're
my right hand.
left-handed.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So you guys are all right-handed. So we're going to start this with the right hand. You want to do the Spider-Man?
Woo!
Oh. Hang 10.
No, thumb up.
My thumb
Yeah,
up.
great. Then clip the card with the thumb.
Doesn't matter which way the card's facing.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
And now bend your 2 fingers around and clip
Oh,
Oh my
it's
god.
like yoga.
Yeah.
Hand yoga.
it. But it should bend inwards.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, hold
Okay.
on.
And
Oh, inward.
No, so you want to
I'm gonna
bring
turn my card
your,
around. See if it works.
you want to
better
bring
this
your
way.
index and pinky like in front of the card.
oh.
Like this.
And
Oh wait.
yes,
My thumb is
exactly.
okay.
Amy, you got it right. Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, you did too, Mark. Oh, yeah, everyone's got it. Now, here's the next step. Turn
Oh
your
my
hand
god. Do I have to
sideways.
go this way?
Yeah. And open your hand.
Oh, I can't see it, but I did it.
Oh.
I
Oh,
got
Amy,
this card.
you got it.
Oh.
Amy, you got it.
I'm a natural magician. Okay.
And now you just do this as many times as you want, as quickly as you want.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Wait.
keeping it
Is the
between
card ever gonna be the same? I can't wait. Here's the
like
camera.
that.
Yeah, exactly. Like you want to make sure that people can't see the card when it's down
Oh, the
there.
card's
Yeah,
starting to come out of my
I
finger.
think I understand.
That's common.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's just one card. But if you practice this enough, and
You
you,
could have,
like the reason
a whole deck in my hand.
some magicians do, yes.
Oh wow.
Oh.
So the reason why I wanted to share this is because I think that even though this is a secret in magic, the only way you're able to actually use it is if you just spend every single day of your life practicing it. But that's just the initial thing, and if you do it right, it'll look like the card just disappears. And
Look
then,
at John. Did you just see me throw it?
oh my god!
Stephanie, how are you doing?
Can't
Not
do.
very
I hear a
well.
lot of noise.
It's
Stephanie.
hard to keep it between both with both
Yep.
fingers.
But so what I did, so when I first started doing this,
Yeah.
because it was
Just do it.
difficult to do this, what I did
So it's-
was I went through a whole day just clipping it right here and
Yeah.
holding it as tight as I could,
Oh,
and going through normal
everything.
day, just holding it.
Dude,
And that seemed to help.
I suck. I
Hey,
can't.
No,
that's
no,
how,
no,
that's
you
how you do it.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It takes so long to get it right.
I had it and then I just lost it. It's like I need
Oh.
to watch your videos of how to do this again. Okay,
Now,
hang
if you
in.
want to
Put it
make
in
it
there.
reappear while it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, and if you want to make it reappear while it's here, this is a little tricky because you got to do it fast.
Oh,
Like the key
okay.
is to do it quick. But essentially, you want to bring your middle finger back and clip it between your index and middle and let go with the rest of the things. There we are.
Oh my god.
Dang, Amy, that's the hat. The hat's doing it for you.
It's the hat. I have my magic outfit on.
You're a natural magician.
Oh.
Now it
Karen's saying it's so cool. Karen, are you doing this in Australia? Let us know.
now
Okay,
if
yeah.
now the thing is where this goes into like the field of what it is I do is when you take 8 cards. Well, you guys
Oh,
could
man.
start with 4
Okay. 3,
and
4.
clip them at the back of your hand,
Mhm.
and now you're
Barb.
going to peel. Now you're going to peel the cards one at a time
Oh
using
my
using your thumb. So it should look
Oh,
like
man.
this
Okay.
while you hold on to the rest of the cards.
Wow. Oh, and you let go of that one. Okay. Barb, that was it.
Yeah, all you gotta do is just like drop them all.
I think you just threw them off.
I did, yeah.
That's
No,
the
they
best
just
word.
started
That's
falling
good.
out one at a time.
Can you guys try it with 4 cards? Let's see.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, I'm losing. Oh,
Stefan, you got it. Steph, you got it right. There you go. Oh no! Don't let go of the pinky.
Yeah.
Don't let go of the pinky.
I know the pinky is very wayward.
Pinky's right.
Does not want to cooperate.
I'm
My
gonna try it with
pinky
2.
naturally kind of like parts like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's so difficult. Like you gotta like hold it right there. You
Yeah.
gotta hold it super tight.
Okay.
There you are. Hey, congratulations.
Yay! Woo! Okay, for the rest of us,
Yes.
let me
Really
start
hard.
at the beginning again.
That
So I
was
got my
really-
hand.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Okay.
Flip.
Okay.
Then I call this the snail.
Oh, yeah. I should have got that better. Okay.
And then you just like grab it in your knuckle.
That's the noise I feel like my knuckles would be saying.
No, it should be bending inwards instead of outwards. If it's bending outwards, it's just going to be difficult.
Is it bending this way?
No.
Should be bending that way. See, that's what I needed to know. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
there,
got it?
Barb, you got it. Yeah, and then you open it up.
Oh,
It's the pinky.
Great. Yeah.
where'd my pinky go? Yeah, my pinky's.
Oh my
doing the
God.
weird hold on thing. I'll just let them all go at once. Barb, you
Oh,
did great.
perfect.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
I see
you
why you
gotta.
need the hat. I just had to pick these all up.
Yeah. See. So you gotta like really hold on to the pinky here. Like this side of your hand gets a real workout. It's ridiculous.
I like this.
Yeah,
That's good
it
workout.
is.
Do it so it looks natural.
Oh,
Absolutely. Like if you
you're
look,
in-
if you look close, can you see the cards? But if I take them far away, you can
Like,
barely
if
see them.
Oh,
If
I
I'm
can
holding
do
my
one,
hand
I
like
can't
this,
do
you know, you're
4.
gonna know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Wait,
Can you see cards on my hand, Barb? Is that what you're saying? There's no cards.
I
But,
can.
yeah. If you've got who managed to get multiple? Oh, I think Steph is stuck.
Stephanie. Oh, Stephanie.
Stephanie
The
did it.
internet froze, but you did it. She did it. She
No.
did it, and then
Yeah.
she was like, "That's it."
Did it.
So let's see this, right? So who managed to get multiple cards in their back pocket?
Did you, Barb?
What, like actually make? I managed to
can you-
throw them on the floor.
Great.
I did that too. Okay, wait.
I could do. Wait,
I
that's.
can't.
There's
I can
3.
do 1. Maybe I
So-
should do 2. Maybe I should work up to 4. Let's
Yeah.
do 2. Yeah. Okay.
Well, what we can do is I can show you guys something simpler.
Sure.
Yeah?
I
Okay.
have 3 cards here right now.
Okay, I think this is a lot simpler, but I'm at a minority almost always. So multiple cards,
Okay,
right?
I got 4 cards. Okay.
Grab them together, and add a little bend on them,
Yeah, okay.
so that like when you naturally hold them, they kind of bend.
I'm ruining
Right?
my deck, but go on. Okay, yeah.
That's it. Amy, if only you could see.
How many you described?
Oh yeah, I have so many cards lying around here everywhere. But you need to hold on to this right here
Oh man.
with so bring your thumb forward and just place the cards right there. No, just the top of the card. You don't want to go bottom. You want to go top.
Okay.
There we are.
There.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
I dropped 3 of them already.
Amy, the edge of the cards should be the center of your palm.
Okay, hold on. Now they're not even facing this. Okay. Center of palm. Okay.
Yeah, that's why we bend it so that it's easier.
Yeah.
Now, and you take your ring finger,
Oh, ring finger. Yes. I got it.
pluck it out, pluck one card out.
I don't know
As
if
you
I got
take
that.
As you take your
Pluck it out.
middle.
That's the part.
Oh,
I'm
there we
stuck
go.
on too,
Oh
Barb.
gosh, I dropped the other one. Okay, sorry.
Oh, you keep holding
Oh,
on
yeah,
to it with your
yeah, I
thumb.
did it.
I
I
know,
got it.
just-
I said
Yeah,
pluck.
great.
What
Then
do I
take
do
your
now?
middle finger,
Oh
put
my
it
God.
in the center of the card that is out,
Uh,
and the rest of the deck.
oh my God.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
working.
yeah.
Oh, it's no
Got it.
space.
Yeah. Grab the rest of the cards with your index and thumb. Just pinch him like that,
Yeah.
Barb.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. Just the
No.
one card that you managed to get out, Barb.
Oh, the card you
Oh,
got
this
out.
one.
Not the
Okay.
others?
Yeah. Pinch that with your index and thumb,
Yeah.
Mm.
and then swing your middle finger out so it should pop out like that.
Barb.
Close enough.
Barb, you did it.
Close enough. I'm hearing that a lot today.
done it like so. Done properly should look like that.
Oh, that's
Oh
when
my
you
God.
drop them in your hat. Got it. Oh, man.
Dude, yeah, no.
No.
Way
Yeah.
beyond. I have to do some finger
I think
exercise
you got it.
first.
Finger,
Yeah, and
This
then
this one is easier. I think I can.
Yeah.
I think I can do this
And-
actually.
then the other one, if you do it well, like if you practice it enough, you could eventually get it to there.
Ugh, I got one.
So what you're doing, Amy, is a version.
I'm doing my own version of it, so it's not working.
That's
very good.
honestly 90% of magicians. Like when I talk to magicians, I kind of I push, I lobby for come up with your own way to do something because that's the only way to learn.
Yeah.
Now, Barb, here's the fun part about that. What you're doing right now. If you bring your fist down so that no one can see the cards, you can basically make it look like you're making it appear out of nowhere.
Oh, that did work, but
I'm slow still. Okay, wait.
See?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think my cards are bent enough.
I
Okay,
can do this. I just have to practice it. Okay.
Yeah. Every single day.
every single day.
For the rest of the month of
ready
January.
for the show. Okay.
So, Amy, here's something that you might like.
Yes.
So take a packet of cards. It doesn't matter how many number. It could be 8, it could be 6, and hold them in your palm like that.
Oh, okay. Now I'm bending them a different direction.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Now you
I'm not
want
sure my
to try.
palm's big enough. Okay, I got it.
You want to. You want to try and get it like middle finger. Like you want to try and keep your index and thumb free. Because what you're going to do in a second is you're going to push one card up. And as you do that.
Wait, how did you push it?
Oh, just using your thumb.
Yeah.
Oh, thumb.
Push it up.
Oh, that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
then bring your index closer and then just straighten it out. So if you do it from this angle.
I'm getting it slowly. I'm doing a very slow version of it. Okay, now
Close enough. Close enough.
Let I drop it, right?
So you push it out.
Oh, I pushed it out. I'll do the next one. Okay, pushing it out.
And then bring your index on top of the card.
Yeah, I did that.
No, on top of the single card that you pick out.
Wait, isn't this my index finger?
One more time.
Yes. So bring all your cards here and like clip them right here. Amy.
Oh, they're all coming apart.
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
So you want to make sure that they're all, push using your thumb and use your index to like straighten it out as you produce it.
Okay, I know this
Oh, I'm doing it sideways instead of forward. Am I trying to go forward?
You're trying to go forward and then you want to do that.
Okay, because I was pushing it to the side.
Oh, gotcha.
Doing the side variation.
Yeah. Hey, you sound like you're a magician. This is ridiculous.
I have traveled.
The hat.
So when you do it at speed, it should look like that.
Oh my gosh, I'm doing it very slow.
Okay.
I'm doing with all of my fingers.
Oh, don't touch the back of the card using your index, Amy.
I have to touch the front.
Index is like hanging off the front.
Yep. And then you
Oh.
touch the front. Yep, you touch the corner of the card, the front corner of the card.
Amazing.
Yeah. So like there are some magicians that could just use their index and make it produce like that if they wanted to.
I got it. Okay.
Can I just say it helps if you have slightly larger hands?
I was
Because,
gonna say.
I just cannot hook my index finger over the front. So my stubby fingers cannot do this.
Can I present?
A chainsaw or something in your studio and chop this down.
I like how you need a chainsaw to cut down.
Steph, can I present a retort?
What? Yeah.
Yes.
I started doing this when I was 14 and I had tiny hands.
So that is not an excuse, apparently.
Hang on. Are you telling us that this requires practice?
Maybe.
How old are you now?
I'm turning 23 in June.
Oh my God, that's 9 years of practice, guys. We can.
That's
do
impressive. Not give
Well,
up.
9 years of on and off and 1 month of disciplined practice. But like I told you guys, I fractured my left hand in March of 2020. So you guys see how difficult it is to just like do this, but But being able
I
to pull
almost
it off with my left hand, I would
Ooh.
consider a
Ooh.
personal victory.
Yeah, totally.
Definitely.
And that's why like I'm teaching you guys how to do this, just so it's not because like I'm breaking a rule of magic, but so like people don't have a barometer of what a magician does and all of that sort of stuff. But the truth is, right? If a magician was good enough and could do real magic,
Mhm.
it would look something like this.
Wow.
Ooh. Very cool. Plus, this is an excellent side gig for Barb and I to start doing.
Yeah.
Great.
We're gonna
doing
go.
this on the street sides.
Just gonna say we're gonna go start hustling on Third Street Promenade.
Yeah,
I'm doing it totally wrong, but I'll get
that's
there.
okay.
There's
There's a second reason why I asked you to bring a deck of cards, and that's because I wanted to read your mind, Amy, over this. I don't know if it's gonna work, so.
Okay, I'm ready.
You ready?
Okay.
Internet mind reading.
No, I want you to pick any 9 cards from the deck.
Oh my god, I kind of don't know if I can think of 9 cards. Hold on.
Oh, you don't have to think,
actually choose them out of your deck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me the rules.
That's why you have physical cards.
Okay.
But Amy,
right.
I don't want you to. Amy, I don't want you to see the cards. I want you to show them to.
Oh,
Do you have 9 though?
Oh, I have to pick 9. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm gonna randomly pick 9.
And you got to show the face. You got to show the faces to Barb and Steph.
Okay.
And you're closing your eyes.
Yeah, you're not looking.
Oh, so Amy's not looking?
Amy's not looking. Barb, you, I, and Steph can look.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on.
I don't want I want Amy to be like a blank slate.
Okay.
Only one card is what Amy should remember. Otherwise,
so you know
I'll get
none of
confused.
these cards. Okay.
I know none. If I okay.
She didn't
Okay.
shuffle this deck, did she?
Should I show you them now?
you can like bring it. You can just you can bring your camera up, Amy.
I'm
Just
going to show
don't-
you them so I can't see
Okay.
them.
That's okay. Cool. So you have it.
Here, let's
Yeah.
let's hold them. So yeah, hold. They're
Yeah?
hold them in front of your face, Amy.
Hold on, I'm
Hold-
trying to get all of them out. Hold on. I think I got 9 here. Okay. I got 9.
Yeah.
Can you see them all?
Down a little bit. Down a little bit. A little more.
I don't even know if I put my camera
yeah,
on.
but then, no, you were good. You were good. Just hold them still. Hold them still.
I can't
Great.
stop.
So now,
There.
Amy, I want you to
Yes.
square this up and hold on to them in your left hand.
You mean put them all together?
Yes.
Is that what squared up means? Okay.
Yes. Barb, name a number
Any old number?
between 1 and 13.
7.
7. Steph, there are 4 suits and cards: clubs, hearts, spades, and diamonds. Can you name a suit?
Spades.
Spades. So we have 7 of spades. Amy, I want you to hold the cards face down in your left hand. And Amy, watch. So 7 of spades, right?
Mm-hmm.
Amy, you're going to spell out the cards so that we can come to a random card that you can memorize. So you want to spell 7 first by going S, E, V, E, N, 7.
Okay. So then this card is this next card?
No, you toss the rest of the deck on top.
Okay, done.
Great. Lift it all up. Now we're going to
Mhm.
spell of. O,
Oh.
F,
Mm-hmm.
of.
Okay, got it.
Got it? Now we're going to do spades. S, P,
A.
A, D,
Mhm.
E, S.
Then they're all down. Okay.
Now, Amy, for this to work, I need you to spell the word magic. It's stupid, but it needs to happen. So
Okay.
I want you to go M, M, A,
A. Mhm.
G, I,
I.
and I want you to memorize the next card. Right here.
This card.
Yes,
So I
don't
look
show
at
it to anyone. Don't, yeah, you look at it.
Okay, got it.
You got it? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And when you're done, I want you to hold it face down right next to you. So like I should only see the back of the card.
Like this.
Yes,
Just hold
absolutely.
it up. Hold it up so you
Yeah,
can see
great.
it. We can't.
Whew. Okay. This is okay. So this is a truly random card and a truly random selection at this point, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Amy, I need to be able to see your eyes if I'm trying to read your mind. There we go.
There's so many rules to this.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
I'm
mind
looking
reading is
into the
difficult.
camera.
It's a black card. Getting a black card. It's not a number. It's a queen. It's a queen of clubs. Am I correct? Oh!
What?
Yes, we did not rehearse this. This was good.
Oh,
This is and you know what? I think it would be harder because it's a brand new deck of cards I never opened before today.
that is amazing, Annanya. Woohoo!
Thank you.
Very nice.
That is
You're
so
not going-
fun. I love stuff like that. Like what do they call it? Close-up magic.
Yes.
Hey, so Annanya, where are you? Are you in Colorado still, or?
At the moment, yes. I'm in Boulder, Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, so like, have you ever been out to LA?
I actually have one time, but no, twice.
Well, you've heard of the Magic Castle, right? That
Yes.
place in Hollywood. Have you ever gone, or were you able to?
No. I don't. So I don't really meld with the magic community very well. I haven't gotten a chance to go there yet. But hopefully one day I get to perform there.
Well, I got to go because I had friends who were members. None of us are magicians, but I'd never heard of this place until like the 90s. And they've been, members since like, I don't know, the 80s or something. They're older. And so
Oh my God.
they took us there and super fun. But my favorite was never like the big stage show that they have, but the different
Close-up
rooms
room.
they go into, yeah, and then they're doing things with cards or coins or whatever. That stuff is really impressive.
So if you guys go into like the history of my YouTube videos, I've been doing magic since I was 6, but I've been performing since I was 12. So if you go down far enough, you'll see like a host of just street magic. Like I'm just stopping people on random streets and just doing stuff for them right close to them.
Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome. I'll definitely check that out. So speaking of street magic, like what are your thoughts on who's that guy? David Blaine? What is that still magic? I'm in this box for 2 weeks.
It's
Like
illusion.
Okay, so
Or is it?
I'm glad you brought this up. Give me a second.
He's gonna go get him.
Yeah.
So this right here, this is a book written by 2 magicians in the late 1800s, early 1900s in England. The name of these magicians were David Devon and Neville Maskelyne, and this is basically a manifesto that describes what is considered to be a magic trick, what is considered to be not a magic trick, and so on. It just goes into like the theory of art and everything. It's very heavy stuff. I'm not even like halfway through this. Oh my God. So the David Blaine stuff, right? I would argue that it is still magic because there is a whole paradigm to what the magician sees versus what you see. What you see is just a performance of the magician's tricks, but what the magician sees is like how the illusion was constructed. I hope that answers your question, but also doesn't give away too much.
But I gotta say, the illusion to me is never very impressive, except for the fact he doesn't go to the bathroom for 2 weeks or whatever.
That's
do you know that he doesn't go to the bathroom for 2 weeks?
Well, you know what? You're right. I haven't actually seen like the whole thing through, but all I know is, he's hanging off some acrylic box somewhere,
yeah, what I'm going to say to that is maybe the idea of hanging off an acrylic box for a whole week in and of itself might be the actual illusion.
Yeah, I know, and as such, it's not as impressive as card tricks, I gotta say.
I don't know.
It's a different kind of illusion.
Yeah.
Fun.
Every magician in the world right now is rejoicing because someone who's not a magician just said that's not impressive as card tricks. That's awesome. Thank you so
That's true, but I don't think anyone here has tried to spend a week in an acrylic box.
No, because
That's true.
it's so not
Oh,
fun.
somebody might have over there. Somebody, I can't.
Not
prove
in
it.
an acrylic box, but rather a bedroom during quarantine. But that's a different story altogether.
then I'm wrong. We're all doing it.
We're all David Blaine.
Have any of us peed in the last 10 months? I don't know.
I didn't see it happen, so
It's all an illusion.
well, this is really cool, Annanya. So, like, what are your plans with the magic? Like,
So I
don't know.
didn't perform.
what do you want to do?
I
with
didn't
it?
perform professionally for like 3 years. So I came to college in 2016, and I stopped performing at around 2018. And that's when I kind of only focused on my documentary work. So just how do I make movies? And so at this point where I am at the moment, I'm actually trying to do like a mixture of like YouTube and magic. So I'm at the moment editing a documentary about a little magic company I had when I was a little kid. I got in touch with all these people after a long time, and we kind of sat down and spoke about the good old days. And so that's what I'm planning on doing with it. So every single month, trying to come up with something bigger to make a movie about that somehow ties into magic.
Wow. You know what, Annanya? I just realized for you.
Oh, you
Uh-oh.
froze. She'll be back.
lost her.
I will never hear that.
You'll never hear what Stephanie was thinking. Keep practicing your magic tricks in the meantime.
We've lost her. Yeah.
She'll be back.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
glad you guys like that. This stuff is like
Nice.
when you see some magicians that have really worked on it for years, like you know how they do it. But when you see them perform, you're like, there is no way. Like it looks like real magic. It's ridiculous.
It's hard too. Who knew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very cool. It's very impressive to to see a
So
lot of the
for-
stuff. And then the character, the personality that goes into the performance is also really like that's a big part of it,
Absolutely.
I think. You know?
Mhm.
Yep. I always like to say that the art of magic is no different than the art of wrestling. Because even in wrestling, like people
It's not
have similar
actually
moves.
magic in the same way. It's not
Yes.
actually wrestling. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like it still takes a huge toll on them physically,
True.
but
Yeah.
but at the end of the
It's
day,
not to say that it doesn't require skill and that it's not impressive.
Yep.
It's just not what it appears to be.
Mm.
exactly. So like the whole concept of kayfabe and all of that, like that's magic right there.
Magic, everyone.
It's
So what are
interesting.
you gonna for the art show? You're gonna have a bunch of videos. How are people gonna
It's fun.
experience this?
So my original thought was to perform an act with card manipulation because I thought there was a segment of live performance, but
There can be.
instead, But
Yeah, there is.
well, I don't know. I mean, I've kind of set my mind on trying to do like a little video where I'm actually performing the whole act along with maybe a kicker ending. Who knows?
Ooh.
You did that. That's cool.
But yeah,
Wow.
so like yesterday marked the time between the split between learn versus create. So the entire month so far, I've only been learning and practicing. But now onwards, I'm structuring and trying to figure out, okay, how do I take these disjointed moves and make them into an act, have a beginning, middle, and an end.
Yeah.
Very cool. Because
yeah.
I know a lot of people are going to want to try. to do what you're doing. And then also I'd be interested, now that I know very little. but now that I know very little, with these couple little tricks, I was modifying and doing them however worked best for my hand. And so I know that even if you do some of these same tricks, they're not going to be exactly the same.
Not at all. There are two magicians. One of them is Rene Levon. He doesn't have one entire arm. He does every single thing in magic with just one hand. And then there's Marty Gilbert. He doesn't have palms. He just has amputated forearms, and he managed to do like incredible magic moves with just two amputated forearms, and it's ridiculous seeing him perform, because you're just like nothing in the books that I've picked up or other magicians have picked up and learned from are those moves actually illustrated, because you're like, this guy invented everything for himself. This is crazy. Ooh, there's another magician, Richard Turner. He's blind. And he is hired by Bicycle Playing Cards, the people that manufacture playing cards in America, to be their field tester, because he can tell the difference between each card by just feel alone. It's crazy stuff.
I love it. That is amazing.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm one of the people that got the benefit of having a friend who was born missing limbs. And so he was a musician, and he taught himself how to do everything. Play keyboard without fingers in a hand is, crazy, but good.
Yeah.
So I totally understand. Oh, Stephanie's trying to come back. Stephanie, you keep trying to come back. But
wait, hold on.
Yeah, bring her back. Bring her back with your magic.
Nice.
You did it.
Ooh, that was difficult. Ooh, kick you in the basket.
You're not worn out.
Something happened with my laptop, so I'm on my iPad right now.
Oh, my apologies. My fault.
You only have so much point to bring her back on an iPad, not the laptop.
Yeah.
It happens.
That was really weird. But anyway, I'm back.
Yay. We're glad you're back. We were just discussing, there's going to be options. Our show is going to have the art to be seen, of course, with videos and links to people's websites and or other information. But we're also going to have live workshops and people talking and panels and stuff, and maybe a card trick. I think now Barb and I are ready to show off the card trick.
Oh, please do.
Our
what you guys have come up with.
We have like 15 days. I don't know. Quick, Barb.
Yeah.
I'm wondering. No, I've got. There's a Crash Space friend who's very into magic, and he's a member at the Magic Castle. And he likes. I don't want to spoil his stuff, but he's very, very into it, and I've heard him nerd out about it a lot. And now I'm kind of wondering if he's planning. Maybe. It's Theron. It's Theron. He's been helping us set all this stuff up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, he's helping us set the whole thing up.
So I don't know if he's actually in the show. Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe you could.
Steph, to answer your earlier question, I also have more ideas with magic and what I'm gonna probably do with it. I've noticed that no magicians have really done anything in an art studio setting. So I want to try and do something in that setting. So like I was thinking about many exhibits. Like one of them would be setting up a mirror in the center of a room, having people walk up to it, but the reflection they see is not their own. It's someone else entirely. And like there are so many other things. Like I was thinking, well, we could put a blue square in the middle of a white empty room, have someone open their camera, front-facing camera, and only through the front-facing camera could they see like a fresco of paintings. Because the reason why I say this, I don't know how I'm gonna do like half of these.
That's all right.
but the reason I say, the reason I have these ideas in my head is because a magician named Jeff Sheridan said this one thing, which I think is honestly beautiful, and that is a book of magic is exactly like a book of dreams that you can step into. So if you have an idea, if you have a final image, there's always a way to figure it out how it's done. So
That's true.
Yeah.
That's like every day as an artist. There's something in my head. It's not going to come out exactly correct as the same in my head, but it's going to come close.
Yep.
You know?
Isn't it any sufficiently advanced technologies and distinguishable from magic?
That's another one. Yes.
Ooh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there's like all these. I've seen videos of the guys. What do they call it? They do phone magic. They use screens to do all kinds of crazy stuff. That's really yeah. So as long as you have the idea, you're right. You just have to kind of figure out a way to make it work. Kind of like
Absolutely.
Kind of like our show, Art Happens.
Yeah. Because
it's happening.
Yeah,
it's happening because Fun a Day couldn't be in person. So
hey, I did not intend this.
You didn't intend.
I did not intend for all of it to connect, but hey, that's just how magic works.
That's how magic works. Oh, you weren't concentrating enough. Oh, she's back.
Sorry, I lost my focus. I lost my focus.
Again.
Hold on.
Oh no! Wait.
Oh my God. This is the craziest magic trick ever.
Okay,
Hold on.
Bringing the focus back.
The show's on the server. We gotta get Stephanie back in.
Sorry, you guys. I lost it. Sorry, I tried. I really did.
You did really well. You almost had her on for the whole hour.
Wait.
Man.
Is she back again?
Maybe.
Yay.
Let's see.
This is not me this time. It's all Barb.
Yeah. What's going on? I haven't had issues with my internet here like this ever, so this is very strange. But
Well,
anyway,
this is a very popular show.
it's overloading.
It's magic.
But
Actually, I do have a magic wand here.
maybe I should.
Yes.
Before I get
Well, the show's is basically, we got 3 minutes left, Stephanie.
Okay, good.
So if you have any parting words before you get kicked off, please share them.
I'm super excited for this. I'm really looking forward to the Gather, technology, and I think it's going to be great. And it was so great to meet you, Annanya. I'm really, looking forward to staying connected and seeing what you do. So yeah, thank you very much, Amy and Barb. And yeah, let's make it happen.
Yay, cool. That was perfect. And then we got 2 minutes left. Barb,
are you a fan of Sirius Black?
Oh.
This is Sirius's wand. I do. However, I didn't purchase this. This was it was donated. Yeah, it was either left behind or donated to our creative reuse center. Amy remembers this. And I found it and I said, "Oh yeah."
There's different rules for different items. Somebody left a jacket in the trunk of my car once, and they said 2 weeks in there, and then it's yours. But how long was that left? Like a week, maybe? And it's yours.
I used to work in the dorms at CU when I was still a student, and we used to have a rule that if no one takes anything from the Lost and Found for a whole school year, you can have it. I got my first watch that way. It was awesome.
Nice. Yeah. So
what I would point out is that the fact that this is Sirius Black's wand doesn't mean that I'm a nerd. You recognized it.
Oh, what are you saying here?
I have no idea what you're trying to say. I did not recognize anything.
Nobody knows what Barb's saying.
I am not a nerd. Far from it, actually. Yes.
You are in the right place for that.
I have all knowing knowledge of the world.
That's true. You knew what card I was holding up. What card am I holding now? Quick.
Made out of paper.
I'm not sure. It's got a plastic.
It's a pirate
coating.
one. It's a pirate card, Amy.
It's a pirate cards, but it's Tim Burton pirate cards.
Cool.
That were gifted to me many, many moons ago. Okay, well, we did it. We actually made it through an hour, everyone.
That's true. We'll have to show our progress on things next week or something.
Yes, Barb and I have actually been making stuff. Quick flash. We'll show you what we've been working on eventually. Maybe next week.
Flash mine.
Maybe a week after. Barb's stuff is digital. She can't quickly flash it past you right now. Almost late.
Some of it is drawn.
Some of it's drawing. Quick, do a quick flash. Woo! I don't know what I just saw.
What?
Wait,
oh, there's more. Woo!
It's like art projectiles.
Oh, watch out. Cool. Oh, again. Oh, Barb.
That was me. Sorry. I accidentally clicked the thing.
Accidentally. Okay, everyone. Well, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for those watching the recording, and thank you for those in the chat. We had lots of fun. Thank you, Annanya. I'm saying it wrong.
Annanya.
Annanya, I apologize. I knew I
There
would
we
forget
go.
after an hour.
Don't worry about it.
And Stephanie, thank you both for being on, and you can come back anytime. We had
Thanks
a
for
blast.
having us.
Yay!
I'm glad.
Thank
Yay!
you.
Goodbye, everyone.